and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Grayson Rodriguez. Having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Mike Tauchman, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out looking. Here's Josh Rojas.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
First pitch misses. Rodriguez, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. A little bit low.
Touchdown.
1 out, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 1 down, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Andrew Vaughn. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Two outs, base is empty. Next offering upstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one finds the zone. Now 2-1. Stays alive. 2 outs. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play.
He was all over that one. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Andrew Benintendi in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Vaughn off of first with 2 away.
Ball 2.
And that's in there at the knees.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
In there at the knees. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back now at Oriole Park, and towing the slab here, Jake Eder. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
That one hit to right. Tachman. He's got it, and there's one away. And now batting, Mike Trout.
Right fielder, Mike Trout.
And there's a ball.
Counts 1-0.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Now a screamer into the outfield, but that's a foul ball. That's down and in.
Ball 2.
And that one misses up and in, and it's a full count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. 2 outs. Base is empty. Stepping in, Tyler Stevenson. Just missed.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Vargas puts it away, and that's the inning. Back here in Baltimore, top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Miguel Vargas. Rodriguez back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Trout makes the play, and there's one down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Rodriguez, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Up and in, 2-1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Michael A. Taylor. There's the strike. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. And here's the rookie catcher, Kyle Teal. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one is absolutely belted. Mateo on his horse. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now, Jacob Gonzalez trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Fastball for a strike. Righty delivers, and that one sliced foul. The next offering misses. 1-2 to count.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one just misses. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they take a 2-run lead. Back to the top of the lineup, Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. Rodriguez checks over to first, and he's back. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. That's to third. They take the force out, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Yandy Diaz now.
Yandy Diaz.
There's the strike at the knees. And that's a little bit high. And now it's even 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Here's a 1-2. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Josh Rojas.
Josh Rojas.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. This to 3rd, Rengifo. Fires over to first. And one away in the top of the third. Andrew Vaughn now reached on an infield single his first time.
Andrew Vaughn.
Swinging a foul straight back. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. That clips the corner. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights it off, he'll see another. That one misses. Now 2-2. And that one missing low. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. 2 down, bases empty. And next to hit for the Sox, Andrew Benintendi. On the ground, right side. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And into the box for Baltimore, Luis Rengifo. First pitch, not close. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to center, Taylor. Hauls it in for the out. Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Dives, and he can't hang on. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they come away without an out.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Kim stands at first with 1 out. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. Ball one there. On the ground to third, might be 2. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Now batting. Catcher, Adley Rutschman.
First pitch, and he just misses.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they trail by 1. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. And that's too high.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Just missed. Ripped to third. And that will end the inning. Back now at Oriole
Leading
Park,
off for the
out of the
White
fourth.
Sox.
And the
First
batter
baseman,
now, Miguel
Miguel
Vargas. And that one pulled foul. Vargas measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Counts 1-0.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Good pitch
One
right
ball,
there. Tied him up
2
on the
strikes.
hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Inside,
Helpful.
3-2 the count. Outside,
Nope.
and that is
Ball
ball
4.
4.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool
Now
you, but
batting,
he just wasn't
center
fooled at
fielder,
all.
Michael A.
One
Taylor.
gone runner at first. So up next for Chicago, Michael A. Taylor. And that one fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Just
Whoa,
missed.
that's down.
And that one
Ball
misses
2.
up and in. 2-1. Runner on the move. Pitch
Ball, that pitch
misses.
is out.
Safe at
Easy there,
second
he's
with a
safe.
stolen base. And ball
Ball
4 to aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting,
First and
catcher,
second, 1
Kyle
out.
Teal.
Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That one in there across the letters.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. And next to
Now
hit for the
batting,
Sox,
number
Jacob
21.
Gonzalez. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Base hit, rounds third, headed for the plate. Oh, the throw is wild.
That's back-to-back singles for
Now
him.
batting,
You'll often hear the
right
phrase
fielder,
short to
White
it,
Sox
long
fan.
through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Taylor over at second. Gonzalez on at first with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is even, 2-2.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
First and second, 2 down. This to center field. And it falls. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. So impressive.
So they turn things over to the righty, Dean Kramer.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And now it's going to be Josh Rojas. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Chases that one out of the zone. Good job at damage control right there. Back here in Baltimore, now it's the DH, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that is out of play. Next one misses, and the count 1-2. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. The Orioles trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to first. Vargas takes it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Yandy Diaz, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. And a strike.
1-1.
Outside low. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one missed. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that will end the inning.
I don't think you understand, I'm on my way. Oh man, 100 bands, raw papers, all gas. Now I'm getting to the bag. Oh man, I'm on my way.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the White Sox DH, Andrew Vaughn. First pitch just misses.
You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
In there at the knees. 2-1 now. There's a strike. That one lifted to left. Kerstead sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Now fly ball to right center. Mateo trying to get there. Makes the catch for the out. And there are two down. Two outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Miguel Vargas. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That one's back there. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Luis Rengifo. Eater back to work. And that's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. You know, these Orioles just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Rengifo gets his lead at first, nobody out. To third, might be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Fouled off down the right side. In the dirt. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over. And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor heading to the alley. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Trout up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Way high. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And makes the grab. And the inning is over.
I ain't about to pick it, but I probably send a cap. I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she told me.
And we're back. And stepping in is the speedy Brooks Baldwin. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Michael A. Taylor steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground. Sends it across to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Chicago, Kyle Teal.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Just missed. Out towards right center field. Nabs it, and that's the third out.
Let me start by saying, which one of y'all are ready to put in that work? Everybody stop playing. You ain't ever been able to put a bit of
Back now at Oriole Park, and now the DH, Tyler Stevenson. Outside, ball one.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And now Gunnar Henderson.
Nope.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Missed with a changeup. 3-2 now. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 2.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Henderson at first, one gone. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Headed for the plate. Save. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
White Sox going with a new arm, Sean Burke.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Here's the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. And the first pitch misses for ball one. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Swings through that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Breaking ball inside. Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That's out to center field. And there's 2 away. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Back here in Baltimore, now it's the second baseman, Jacob Gonzalez.
Number 21.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. That's the first out at the top of the seventh. Here's Mike Tauchman.
Up next for Chicago, right fielder Mike Tauchman.
That's in for a strike. Kramer, a 6'2 righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Over to Diaz, and 2 away to start the seventh. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Josh Rojas. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a laser base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the designated
Next
hitter,
is the designated hitter, Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 3. And that one is inside ball 1. Throw to first, and he's back safely. Rojas off of first with 2 away. That one missing inside.
I got 3-0.
In the dirt. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit to third. Tag, got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. James Karinchak.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
He was late there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there. In the dirt, now 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that one is in the dirt. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Jorge Mateo now.
Center fielder, Jorge Mateo.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Nope. Ball one.
He gets there with the slide, gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's outside. 1-0. The Orioles trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. That one's in there, and the count even 1-1.
Two balls, one strike.
And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Keegan Aiken.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Benintendi up here, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. This one chopped to first. Takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Inside. And that is ball 1.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
Shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
That's in there. 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Kim with the throw to first. And the White Sox go quietly. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Gilbert.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Here's Trout, 0 for 3 in this one. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And next is the designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson.
Designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson.
And that one clips the corner. Next pitch is outside. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Line to left. Gets down. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play. So the tying run at second. That misses, and it's 1-1.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
That one outside, and it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, he can't hang on. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edward Bizzardo.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
Now at the plate, Heston Kjerstad.
Well, they have to believe they can finish this comeback now. Time's running out, but they're in striking distance.
Late swing, foul to the left. Two outs.
Inside ball.
And a count 1-2. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Hard hit to third. Rojas throws on to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Felix Bautista.
74.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, one-run game. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Ball one to Taylor. And a foul ball. The 1-1. And misses inside. Swings through that one for strike 2. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And here's the catcher,
Now
Kyle
batting,
Teal.
catcher, Kyle Teal.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
There's a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Now batting,
So 2 down
number
now.
21.
And here is Jacob Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Not looking like they'll be adding any
0-1's the
insurance
count.
runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And now
And
it's
a ball,
even
one
up.
strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
The other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
It's like the Wild Wild West, Cowboys and Indians, yeah. So watch how you step to me, 'cause I'm
Bottom nine, and
Leading
into the
off
box
for
for
the Orioles,
Baltimore, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And a quick out, number one. He's 2
Now
outs
batting,
away.
second.
Ha-Sung. Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Jackson Holiday looking to start something with one gone. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And it's just foul. That was close. Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Way inside.
Ball two.
A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Out towards left center. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting,
Orioles down. So now a pinch hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
This one popped up. Baldwin on the move. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.